Hey YouTube, this is Luke. Welcome back to Luke's Amateur Hour. Have I got a special for you? No, it's not just my Trogs Hop Knife. Fantastic beer. But I got a tool haul. I spent some money today. Really didn't need to, but you know, when you're poking around the area where there's this store, Harbor Freight, sometimes you just got to spend a couple bucks. Let's get right into it. So I was at Harbor Freight. I was looking around for some price comparisons for a couple different videos I'm going to be doing in the future here. And I was also looking to spend a couple coupons. So I ended up walking out about $20 lighter in the wallet area, but I don't think I did too bad. Got a socket set. We'll crack this open in a second. The freebie. Anytime you go to Harbor Freight, you better walk out with something free. I got the 4-inch magnetic parts holder. This will be number 2 for me. So I got 2 of them. And then I got pick and hook set. Crack those open in a second. Finally, bell of the ball. The swivel head ratchet. 3/8 inch Pittsburgh Pro swivel head ratchet. Look at that sexy little beast. Sounds really good. I don't know, tooth count 72, something like that. Let's crack into it. So the reason I got the, ooh, check this out. This is one of the other reasons I got this. This isn't your standard made in China garbage. Made in Taiwan. Much better quality stuff than China. A little pride of craftsmanship with this stuff. You know, you're not winning any longevity awards with it, but for the homeowner, probably all I'm going to need. So I've never actually opened a ratchet separate like this, so I'm just guessing here. Well, that's part of it, that's for sure. There we go. Crack that open. It's cool. The reason I wanted this one in particular, the swivel head, is because you can point it straight out and then kind of use it like a ratcheting screwdriver almost. Now, I don't use a ratchet all that often. If I did, I'd go for American made. I would go look at like an SK or even maybe possibly, because I do splurge on tools every once in a blue moon, maybe possibly go for something from Snap-on. But Snap-on's 120 bucks for something. This would probably be 120, 130 bucks. Even a basic Snap-on ratchet's going to be 50 or 60 bucks at a minimum. And I know about the same price for SK tools, so I figured for $16 before a 20% discount. 16 bucks? Yeah, I'll add that to the toolbox. And I don't mind taking a $16 ratchet, $13 out the door, onto a boat. And again, I'm starting to assemble a toolbox for my trip up to Canada next year, doing a little bit of fishing. This will go in that. Nice ratchet, good size, a lot of heft to it. That is one good beer. Again, I like the swivel head a lot. Got the quick release, and it's got the forward and reverse kind of thing right there. So I like the handle. It's got a lot of weight to it, a lot of heft, a lot of gravity to it, which I appreciate in a tool, right? Anyway, so moving on. I'm going to do a review of these guys, and I'm going to compare them with my channel lock set of picks. This was $2. $2, $1.99. They were on sale. $2. I paid $11 for my channel lock set. So, I paid $2 for them. I mean, what are you expecting, right? They're about the same size. There's some rough on the plastic, and I don't know how the finish is going to wear, but $2. I mean, come on. I'll use them a couple times, and then I'll post a review on them, but the other thing I wanted to point out is the tip styles are a little bit different than the channel locks that I have. This one in particular is kind of like a double 90 or double 45 or something. The loop, the hard right angle and then a straight one. Not exactly the same tip geometries, but pretty close. Magnetic parts holder, big magnet on the back. I have one, and I'm very sparing with how I got to focus for you guys, geez. I have one, and I'm very sparing with how I use it because I don't, I like to have an extra one ready to go at all times, so I don't want to tie it up. This was the free coupon. They're normally $3-4, something like that. Free, out the door. I was just going to pick up these two things, and then I saw the Ratchet and saw this as I was walking out. So, yeah. So it's another one. Finally, and I picked this up. I'm going to do a review of the socket sets that I already have. I think I'm going to give this one away to a friend. But it was $5. 40-piece socket set. Comes with the ratchet handle, 1/4 inch or 3/8 to 1/4 inch adapter, whole mess of sockets and whatever this little blue thing is here. Made in China. I would expect nothing less. Honestly, I have no idea how they could possibly make this set, ship it to America, put it in a store, taking up store space, and sell it for $5. Absolutely insane. So I'm going to crack it open. I'm going to see if it's even worth giving to my friend, because I don't want to give him garbage, but he doesn't have a socket set, so something is better than nothing, I suppose, even if it is, you know, not perfect. So check it out. Comes in a clear case. The case isn't terrible. A little goofy on the opening, and a little plastic insert, which is kind of garbage, but I mean, $5, I would expect nothing less, right? And then it looks like there's just some sockets thrown in here. And what does everybody care about, right? You don't care about the sockets or anything. You care about this guy here. The knurling isn't bad. Not as bad as I would expect size-wise for a size comparison. Bit smaller, but that's okay. It is 3/8. It does have the retaining pin. It's not a quick release. Oof, that's like 8 teeth. I'm exaggerating, but it is not a 72-tooth socket. This is chunky. But you know what? For somebody, and I know he's not had a socket set for years. For somebody who's not really going to use it all that much, if you use it once to assemble a wheelbarrow or to tighten a bolt, that's really all you need. He's not going to use it daily. The knurling does provide a good grip. My hands are a little wet beer kind of moisture going on here. But that is a pretty good, pretty basic socket. I mean, I'd imagine that's in line with some of the older sockets ratchets that are really, really old. So, little extension. Here's a 1/4 inch adapter. So, yeah, nothing special, but it'll turn a socket. That's all you need. Anyway, out the door, I got all this stuff out the door for, what was it, $21? $22? $21 after tax, out the door. 20% off this, $5, $2 freebie. You can't beat that, guys. If you need to fill a toolbox, go to Harbor Freight. This is bonkers. $5, that's perfect for somebody who's barely ever going to use it. So anyway, I'll have a review of the Ratchet. I'll do a comparison of the pick set, and I'll show you what else I'm going to send my buddy with this set here. So stay tuned. More coming from Luke's Amateur Hour. Thanks again for tuning in, guys. I'm Luke. I'm an amateur. This one didn't take an hour either. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good evening.